What can be said that ain't already been said about my boy? Man, come on, dog. We talking about one of the best characters in South. Man, we talking about Randy Marsh, bro. What can be said about the dude is crazy. Started as a humble geologist for a nobody town, then blew up. Boy, this man started from the bottom. Now you hear it, boy. This man got his own cannabis farm. I gotta say, cannabis can't say weed. Damn, just fucking sick. He got a weed bar. He selling green to people, boy. This man done been put in jail. This man got out of jail. This man did so many things. He showed up. He was fighting at his son gang. Like, bro, this man do everything. He lit, bro. This man even owned a Blockbuster, bro. I'm just saying, it don't matter, bro. It's endless when it comes to him. He's one of my favorite characters personally, man. Today, I just found a video on him. This episode of South Park changed the trajectory. Yeah, trajectory. Yeah, that's a big word for you, boy. So we're gonna check this out today, see what we have to say about it, man. Y'all, do me a favor, hit that like button, go down below, subscribe to your boy, man. If you're new, welcome to the family, dawg. And if you've been here, man, y'all OGs for life, dawg. Let's get started.
What do you want to do?
Randy, don't.
You better shut up. What do you want to do, huh? What do you want to do?
Randy, don't.
You better shut up. Standing right.
You better shut up, asshole.
Right here. How do you want to handle it? I told you to shut up.
This is Randy Marsh, voiced by South Park's creator Trey Parker, and there.
What the fuck?
Hey guys, welcome to Forward.
No, boy, strong job, boy. Diet Superman looking ass, boy.
Isn't a character in the South Park universe who has grown quite as much as he has.
Damn.
Sharon,
What is it, Randy? Do you have any? Oh, Randy!
will you look at that? Is that the biggest crap you've ever seen or what?
For the longest time, Randy Marsh was often presented as an extremely normal parental figure, and save for a few.
Look how he looked, though, bro. Like, look. Look how he looked compared to this. Like, totally different. Boy, bad cut, bad haircut, having ass. This shit was fucked up. This shit still is fucked up.
Was often presented as an extremely normal parental figure and, save for a few episodes here and there, was almost never presented as a major contributor to the overarching narrative. This all changed in season 9 when the writers of South Park struck comedy gold by putting Randy at the forefront of an episode that transformed this otherwise bland character into one of the most hilarious and loved characters on the entire show. Before we get started, don't forget to like and subscribe to Nerdstalgic if you haven't done so already. South Park is an animated comedy series that has been in production for almost a—
See, this is what I'm saying, bro. Already, if they hadn't taken the leap of faith, you always got to take a leap of faith. I was talking about this in the Meat Canyon video. You got to take a leap of faith for your content. If you're a content creator, or even no matter what you do in life, you have to take a leap of faith. South Park took a leap of faith with Randy Marsh and never fucking look back. Randy Marsh went ham, boy. Shout out to my boy. Look at him. Weird back ass, boy. Bad shoe having ass.
a quarter of a century. What started out as a crudely animated VHS tape has grown into one of the most intelligent and accurate pieces of satire available for our viewing pleasure. From 1997 until now, South Park has anchored itself into nearly every facet of the cultural zeitgeist with pitch-perfect parodies and intelligent commentary on how we view the world around us. Part of what makes South Park so special is the fact that most fans of the show were likely introduced to it at a very young age. In 1997, there weren't very many adult cartoons available, and teenagers at the time were tuning into the show religiously to see the adventures of Stan, Kyle, Kenny, and Cartman.
That's interesting that it was an adult show followed by kids. Not, you know what I'm saying? Like told by kids at a certain point, you know?
As they dealt with aliens, monsters, and other strange happenings in the podunk
Da Buddha.
town of South Park. The first seasons of the show are fun, light, and weren't nearly touching as deeply on social commentary. As the show matured, so did the audience, and slowly but surely, we started to identify with not only the quartet of fourth graders, but also with the other citizens of South Park, none of which have come to be as impactful on the series as Randy Marsh. Randy Marsh made his first appearance in the second episode of season 1 titled Volcano as the town's resident geologist.
By the way, if you want to check out that video, I have it on my Patreon. It's getting uploaded tomorrow, all right? Because I had to rework some things. So y'all, subscribe to my Patreon because we're checking out all the South Park episodes starting from season 1, episode 1, man. And I got some that you can check out today. As soon as you hop on there, you can check it out.
whose ineptitude results in the complete destruction of downtown Denver. He's not really a standout addition to the ensemble, and he just sort of functions as a facilitator to an impending disaster. Shortly after that, in the episode titled An Elephant Makes Love to a Pig, it is established that Randy is Stan's father when he arrives home to discipline Stan for the behavior of his clone. From that point on, Randy Marsh slowly but surely develops into a larger character. In season 2, he ends up temporarily divorcing Sharon, and in season 3, he stops the town citizens from lighting themselves on fire with their own farts, and later has some really awkward moments with Kyle's dad in
That was weird as fuck. Now they was on some other shit that episode. I don't know what to say. Hairy gorilla chest ass boy.
hot tub.
Maybe I'll drink a few more beers and see where the party takes me.
Yeah. Was that your leg?
Huh? Oh, you mean this?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was me.
In these earlier seasons, Randy Marsh feels more like the straight man serving as an anchor point for the more ridiculous behaviors of the townsfolk around him. He delves into some awkwardness here and there,
Oh, hey, Stan, could you grab me a beer?
but he's never really at the forefront of narrative. We start to see a little more of Randy emerge throughout the next few seasons, but he doesn't quite break through as a standout character. Where most of the townspeople of South Park have gimmicks, large personalities, and distinct voices, Randy Marsh is often seen as just a normal, everyday father. More often than not, he kind of just shows up to tell Stan not to do something, or remind us that Stan has a family, and his decisions have an impact on someone other than himself. This all changes in season 9, in the episode titled The Losing Edge. While Randy's transformation was definitely gradual, The Losing Edge is, without a doubt, the turning point for Randy Marsh's character.
I think I really like this episode because, like, just off the simple fact that, one, it showed a father. It showed a father being there. It showed a father doing man shit. Do you get that? Do you understand where I'm coming from? It shows a man doing man shit. Now, do I think that they should be at his son's game, fucking up the game, fighting with other people? No, I'm not saying that all men should conduct themselves like that. In fact, I think that it should be the opposite. But what I'm just saying is, if you want to identify it, that's some straight up man, ego, masculine bullshit right there. Like, I like to see more masculine shit, you know what I'm saying? And Randy ain't no punk bitch.
The writers don't waste any time getting to it either. Within the first 2 minutes, it's established that the boys are all in a Little League tournament that they don't want to play in. Childhood sports is a topic that almost anyone can relate to on an extremely broad scale. It's a well-known fact that in attendance to almost every conceivable children's sporting events, there will be a parent or two who take the game way too seriously. Competition has a tendency to do weird things to men sometimes, and sports can really bring the worst out in them.
Now that's facts though, facts, man, because you be really involved in your child's sports. That way you just be like, man, no, this shouldn't happen. He should have got the damn goal. Ah! And then it's like, at a point, it's just like, boy, you need to chill out. But then again, I can't say things because, you know, my son still got to play. I don't know what I want him to play, man. I don't know, shit, play whatever you want to play, man. But we'll get him into everything.
This is where South Park capitalizes on an opportunity to do something enormous with Randy. We first see Randy challenging another parent to a fight in the stands in a pretty ridiculous
bad stomach ass
way. We've seen Randy in humorous situations before, but up until this point, he has never been seen as an absurdly aggressive drunken moron. While he's getting arrested, Trey Parker really turns up the gas on the absurdity with some really hilarious performance choices, and this sets the stage for what is to come later in the episode.
Arresting me for what? I'm not allowed to stand up for myself? I thought this was America. Huh? Isn't this America? I'm sorry, I thought this was America.
Being an aggressive, drunken loud is portrayed as a source of pride for Randy, as he is congratulated by his peers while celebrating his victory in hand-to-hand combat, rather than the victory of his children's baseball team. South Park utilizes the concept of mapping here to its benefit in developing Randy Marsh's character. We've talked about South Park's utilization of the mapping concept before. We'll place a link to that episode in the description.
We gotta check out more content if they making more content like this, bro, because this is solid, bro.
Below if you'd like to learn a little bit more about it. But the concept can be broken down as basically the exploration of one specific idea through an entirely different scenario's language and concepts. In the case of The Losing Edge, they are filtering the idea of fathers getting drunk and fighting at Little League games through the—
You can come and sit down if you don't mind being on the...
Hey everybody, how you doing today?
My dad's coming in there to play with my son. Just don't take him out, bro.
I know.
A common trope of a somewhat classic underdog story, like Rocky or The Karate Kid. It's a simple yet effective way to not only drive the comedy of the situation at hand in a way that is very easy for us to follow, but in this case, drive the character in that same manner. A short montage is a really perfect way to raise the stakes for everyone and focus on getting to the final moments of the story very quickly. It's only halfway through the episode at this point, and we're already at the Little League State Championship. South Park does a great job in this episode.
And I think that Randy Marsh was scared to fight this dude. Like, honestly, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with him being nervous to fight him, but I honestly think that at that point, seeing that man, knowing that he be fighting everybody, he hella big and, I guess a little cocky. I think, because if y'all remember that episode, Randy was like, I don't know if I could do this, Sharon, I don't know if I could do that, and he was feeling like real self-conscious. I think he was a little scared to fight him, but I'm glad that overall he overcame his fear, bro. And the best way y'all can do that is by acknowledging what y'all scared about. Like, if y'all scared about something, at least acknowledge it to yourself and then make steps towards it. That's all y'all gotta do. Acknowledge something, make steps towards changing it, bro.
Episode in treating the absurd as if it is completely normal.
Jeez, I really wish this guy would shut up.
And the completely normal as if it is absurd. And they do it in a very over-dramatized way. Randy Marsh having his little moment of pride before entering the state championships is melodramatic to the point of being completely ridiculous.
I don't like to really trash talk, but I don't think Denver has a chance.
But this is an important moment to any underdog character in a story of this type. This is the midpoint to the narrative, the calm before the storm. It reminds us that this episode isn't even about baseball. It's all about Randy. In the next scene, we get the introduction of Randy's ultimate rival when Bat Dad enters the fray.
Bat Dad, that's his name.
Yeah! South Park is going down! Feel it coming! You ain't got a chance, South Park! Here we go, Denver!
He is larger, louder, and drunker than Randy could ever dream of being.
True.
This is the moment where the bad guys are closing in, which frightens Randy and sends him into a deep, soul-searching moment that feels so familiar, we can't help ourselves from connecting to the trope and laughing at the parody of it all. Matt Stone and Trey Parker never, ever play to the comedy of this scenario. Instead, they play to the seriousness of it. Again, this falls under the realm of treating the absurd as if it is incredibly normal, and this juxtaposition is an absolute delight to observe. In the final moments of the episode, Randy returns to the baseball game. By this time, we have a concrete understanding of what is about to happen, and we are 100% on board with it.
Hey, cause look, bro, he overcame his fears, bro. This man's sitting in there with a tray full of beers, bro. He about that action, boy. He about that business.
This entire episode has brought us surprisingly new behaviors from a character we've been familiar with for years, and because they've mapped them over this underdog tale of a drunken brawl, we know exactly where the story is going and are along for the ride. The final fight ensues and weaves itself in as a loophole that will provide the South Park baseball team with the loss necessary to not have to play baseball anymore. This sequence has become mimetic as of late, with the
I didn't hear no bell
making its way into meme culture, but it's for a good reason. This is a pitch-perfect parody to the point of directly referencing Rocky and the Karate Kid. By the end of the episode, we all share Stan Marsh's exact feelings towards his father.
Dad! You're the greatest.
After the losing edge, Randy Marsh has gone on to create some of the most hilarious moments in the show's history. He became the world's greatest home chef, survived the guinea pig apocalypse, saved the World of Warcraft, and started his own marijuana farm.
Hey, bro, I told y'all he was the GOAT.
But none of these amazing concepts would have been made possible without the discoveries that were made in the exploration of his character in The Losing Edge. This episode took a character who was normally serving the show as a grounding tool for the inherent craziness that South Park consistently creates in their narrative.
Oh, she wants smoosh, nasty ass. But she got a margarita in her hand, a cigarette in the other, a cross, boy. Look at her, she looks worn out, boy.
Narratives, and threw him right next to Homer Simpson and Peter Griffin in the conversation of who the greatest cartoon dad of all time might actually be.
Randy.
It took almost a decade of storytelling to find Randy Marsh's voice on the show, but once it was found, it opened up a world of possibilities. Not just for Randy, but the entire Marsh family. Normally in a cartoon, the family dynamics are well established within the first 2 or 3 episodes. But in the case of Randy Marsh, Matt Stone and Trey Parker took their time in lining his character up. before taking the shot that they did. The Randy Marsh we currently get to enjoy was developed through a measured approach to character development that you just don't see that often in the cartoon world. And it doesn't seem like they plan on stopping his development anytime soon.
I'm so startled.
That's it for today's episode.
The nerd-stalgic. Okay, I'm definitely gonna have to shout them out, man, and do more videos from them. Y'all, man, that's the video for today, man. Look, like I said, Randy Marsh, that's my boy, bro. Always gonna be my boy. Man, shout out to him, bro, because no. I can confidently say, without Randy Marsh, without him, South Park would not be where it's at today. And I can say with my hand, look, all the characters have a very significant role. You could say without Kenny dying every episode, South Park wouldn't be what it is today. But I'm just saying, this was a great character. This still is a great character, man. And I can't wait to see the new craziness that he's gonna get into. Y'all, do me a favor, hit that like button, go down below, subscribe to your boy. Man, thank y'all for tuning in today. Be safe. Peace.